Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets, and today I'm going to talk to you about carbon monoxide and how your pet, or your child if you have one, could be one of the first people or animals to be affected by carbon monoxide, and how they are very quickly affected by carbon monoxide and it can kill them. So carbon monoxide is a colourless, odourless, tasteless gas, and it's very dangerous to mammals. What happens is it bonds with the hemoglobin in our blood and forms carboxyhemoglobin, which competes with the oxygen but wins every time because it's got a 6 times greater affinity for the oxygen, for carbon monoxide, and hemoglobin has a 6 times higher affinity than oxygen being able to bond with the hemoglobin. And consequently, it means that the cells in the body get depleted of oxygen pretty quickly. And if we don't have oxygen in our systems, the cells will die and we will feel ill. So as I said, pets and small children are usually the first to show the effects. So if you have put the heating on recently, or you've started using a heating appliance and your pet is behaving a little bit out of sorts, they're a bit drowsy, they're a bit weak, they don't want to go out for a walk as much, they're tired, maybe think, could it be carbon monoxide poisoning? Make sure you have a really good quality carbon monoxide alarm and that it is working. And make sure that that is somewhere where it will pick up quickly if there is a carbon monoxide leak. So it's something to bear in mind. It affects far more people than we realise, and consequently far more pets than we realise as well. There's about 4,000 people that need treatment for carbon monoxide poisoning, and we know that pets will be affected first, and we know that this is a huge underreporting of the actual numbers. So some of the signs to look out for are drowsiness, weakness, and particularly red lips, ears and gums, lack of coordination, difficulty breathing, exhaustion, nausea, vomiting or collapse. And I know we're doing first aid for pets, but if your pet dies suddenly and you weren't expecting it, it is important to think, could this be carbon monoxide poisoning, and make sure that you are safe too. So if your alarm goes off, get out. Switch off your appliances as quickly as possible. Open doors and windows if you can without it slowing you down, and get out quickly. And phone the gas emergency number that you will find on the blog on First Aid for Pets. If your pet is affected, they need to get to the vet quickly. Fresh air will help, but it will not sort it. So get them to the vet and they will treat them with oxygen therapy, because they need to replace the oxygen or replace the carbon monoxide with oxygen on the hemoglobin as quickly as possible. They'll do that in a mask, using a mask, or putting your pet into an oxygen chamber, and they usually use 100% oxygen to try and replace it fast. They may need to give IV fluids, because oxygen deprivation can make your blood too acidic, and this will actually make it back to the right pH. They may need to go onto a ventilator and have respiratory support. And once they've been treated, your vet will advise you, but usually they advise you to reduce the exercise regime for your pet for about 6 weeks and just let them rest and recover. And the most important thing is that it's us that end up doing this to pets, usually inadvertently, completely by accident. But make sure you get all your appliances serviced. Make sure you're looking out for telltale signs like yellow or brown stains around an appliance, or flames coming out bright orange or yellow rather than the bluey colour. And make sure you're getting your chimneys swept and your boilers serviced. and that everything is being serviced appropriately so that we can keep our pets safe and ourselves safe and make sure that we're not being affected by carbon monoxide poisoning. I hope that's helpful. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets.